Ano ba yun? Ano ba naman yan? May bilis mo at naligo ako. Ano ba yun? Inerti ka na naman dyan na wala na kinuha ng mga damit ko. Hinubaran ka na nga. Nakagat yata ng langgam eh. Ito ng short basa. Walang kabulan naglagay ng ano, spill eh.
The battlefield. Smash them.
Oh no. Ang lag.
Request backup. Oh, where's the enemy?
Lag naman. Ay, hindi lag.
Initiate retreat. Slain an enemy. An ally has slain the turtle. Ally has been slain. Enemy has been
Putang ina.
Ally has been slain. You have slain an enemy. Ally has been slain.
Grabe naman lag na to.
Shut down. Has been slain.
Talo na naman to.
Request backup. That host is not ready. Killing spree. Initiate retreat. Enemy has been slain. Shut down. Mega kill. Attack the Lord. An ally has slain Lord. Ult is ready. Enemy has been slain. Unstoppable. Double kill. Attack the Lord. Your team destroyed a turret. Your team destroyed a turret. Your team destroyed a turret. Victory!
The upper bracket, but not yet. Not yet. Yeah, but at least that's something that they would want to get. And for Arsenal, even if they've already secured the highest possible seed or the highest possible points for a lot of teams here, they could potentially just play the villain here and just destroy the dreams of Onyx and making it to the upper bracket.
What's that? Oh,
That's a donut on a stick.
No, that's
Isao. No, that's not Isao.
It is.
No, man. But no, it's fun to have snacks during your games. No, I think that's not food. I feel like those are like...
This is just plushies.
Those are plushies. Cute ones too. But going back to the draft here, we have an Estes and a Harris fan on the side of Onyx Philippines. Meanwhile, for Blacklist International, they take away the Selena from Kyrie and ban out the Uranus.
That is the respect on Oh My Venus's Estes, Uranus, and the Selena match. Bad respect for Onyx PH, and really it's still anybody's game in terms of the draft. They are banning out the Alice for OHEB. Eve will be banned out by Blacklist International as well.
Now, these are very standard for both teams here. Both of them actually know that there are some key picks for both teams here, one being the Estes from the side of Oh My Venus. Meanwhile, for Blacklist International, that Selena has proven to be lethal in the hands of Kyrie, the future. And even when you ask Kyrie, he would respond that he already knew that those arrows were going to land. And that's a big confidence from someone as young as Kyrie. Now, for Onyx Philippines, looks like they're going to lock in or perhaps just hover over this Vendetta, or I think it's locked in. That's going to be the Benedetta priority pick for the side of Onyx Philippines.
Yeah. All things considered, this may just be a flex Benedetta. We have still yet to see who the proper jungle is going to be for Onyx PH. Now, he does pick up the Benedetta sometimes, and it is very effective, I would say. Ling will be locked in for Wise. This is the first time in a while that we've seen a Ling on him.
Yeah, and Ling has been priority picked as well for the side of Brand Esports yesterday. We weren't a big that was a big surprise, definitely. But Brand Esports did show us that they could pull off that Ling quite beautifully. For Blacklist International, who's actually in the top spot right now, I feel like they're no stranger to having that early Ling pick. And now paired with the Popol and Koopa, one of the signature heroes from Blacklist in their early weeks in MPL Season 7, this is surely going to be another good Blacklist International game. But for Onyx PH, they should be able to think of a possible counter to that Popol and Ling.
They can potentially steal away the Angela, but that is way too much to ask for Onyx PH. They do see the Lancelot being locked in, the Matilda.
Yeah, this is actually good stuff coming in from Onyx Philippines. We've seen Kyrie play the Matilda. It was quite excellent, but due to some unforeseen circumstances as well, they did lose a lot of their games with Kyrie on the Matilda. Not because of Kyrie's performance per se, but it's more about him not knowing well to play around the Kyrie's Matilda. They always end up in the defense when they put
it's not going to be a mid lane Lunox. So the question is look for the Lunox. The Farsa is open for themselves, so that's a they go for.
Yeah, they've already banned out the Eve. Might just be good to ban another long-range mage. Maybe force out a Chang'e if they still want ranged mage damage. Looks like they will be banning out the Barca for the side of Blacklist International. Things are turning out great. Bans coming in from Blacklist International. Onyx Philippines, it seems that they have a particular plan. A very early aggressive composition right off the bat with this Benedetta and Lancelot, plus the Matilda.
A lot of assassination potential from Onyx, definitely. And this will prove to be a problem for National if they don't have any securities. And we are seeing Onyx banning out the Kufra to just lessen the security that Blacklist has in a potential dive composition as Onyx.
And speaking of potential dives, Onyx Philippines, they already have almost everything that they need to get those good dives early on. They have the resets coming in from the Lancelot, the Circling Eagle from this Matilda, and of course Benedetta that has the most dashes inside the game. For Onyx, I feel like they do need a little bit of safety in in those engages. Maybe someone who could potentially tank Surge, potentially someone like Baksha. There's a lot of options to take for Onyx Philippines. The Uranus is banned, but there are still some great options out there if they're planning to take at least one tank. For Blacklist International, they already have their core and the Popolin Koopa plus the Lunox. I feel already high time for them to select their off-laner.
And I can respect the Chang'o ban here for Blacklist International. The safety that Onyx has in the eventually that Wise could do with that Ling gives them gives them a lot of potential burst damage.
Yeah,
like as soon as Wise dives in, Chang'o will be able to dish out a lot of damage. They ban out the Barats, meaning that they really want to dive straight into the face of Blacklist International.
Yeah, but Blacklist International, they now have the chance to take that Paquito early. The Barracks is one of the best counters against the Paquito. And Blacklist International, they have the chance to take that Paquito early on. But I feel like Onyx will be waiting for it to happen. They're going to take the Lapu-Lapu instead.
That Cho and the Paquito, well, actually, the Cho would be a better choice for Onyx PH if it goes to the hands of Delor. There's still a question on if Jay is playing the Matilda or not. There's still relatively an option here for Jay. He can go for a Grok, might do good if it's not a Matilda.
I mean, at this point, Onyx Philippines, they just need someone who could be durable in the front line. They already have a lot of damage and backline diving capabilities on this Lancelot plus Matilda. They just really need someone that could potentially tank a little bit inside the front lines, because as of now, it feels like they're in a glass cannon form, but they could potentially just go at it full speed. Looks like they're going to go for the Jawhead instead. This is a very glass cannon lineup from Onyx Philippines.
Very. Now that is going to be Kyrie on the Kagura. Jay will be using the Matilda. And that's the Diggy strat once again. We've seen it a lot. It's been a while since we saw the Diggy strat.
Well, on the hands of Blacklist International yesterday, they did suffer one loss on the Diggy strat yesterday, so I'm not quite confident with Blacklist International's choice to go for the Diggy just based on the results yesterday. But again, this is Blacklist International, the best team right now in the regular season with the highest points possible, with the upper bracket already secured. Now, Onyx Philippines, they have a lot of damage, a lot of mobility as well. And with that Jawhead, they could potentially make plays early on, especially with that jet.
We need to make sure. Oh, it's Jay on the Jawhead. All right. It's still Kyrie remaining on the. Okay.
This is pretty standard stuff coming in from Onyx Philippines. Kyrie has been playing a lot of Matilda lately. We do want to see him in a lot of offensive mages, mainly because it's Kyrie. We have fun when we watch Kyrie make those offensive, aggressive plays. Well, we are entering the land of Dawn for the first game. Onyx Philippines versus Blacklist International. Let's get it on.
It's relatively not all or nothing here for Onyx PH, but they still want to get the wins against Blacklist International. The bragging rights of being one of the few teams to ever beat Blacklist International in the regular season is still something that a lot of teams want to have under their belts, and we'll find that out if that's going to be the case in this series. Game 1 is the best of 3 as we dive into the land of Dawn.
Yes, Bren Esports is the only team that has been enjoying that perk to say that they've defeated Blacklist in the regular lately. Bren Esports has been showing up in the games, telling people that their playoff form is nearing. This is the thing, or the Bren Esports that we've waited for a lot of times. Again, this is a feeding Diggy strategy, so it is quite obvious. The first kill will be going to the hands of Onyx Philippines.
It was actually just a turret.
Really?
No security there.
Oh wow, yeah, that was a turret kill, but I'm not quite sure if is that what they want, if they want to go for the feed strategy, or is Onyx Philippines approaching this in such a way that they know how to delay that strategy?
Well, they are just not paying attention to Essen. Well, as I say that, they don't pay attention to Essen. They're backing off. Hate almost, well, he's ignoring Essen at this point. So that's one way to deal with a Diggy strat.
I mean, that's one play that they could make, but sometimes you just can't take no. He's in front of a turret, just begging for you to get killed. And Jay, he's going to go in for the aggressive play, 2v2.
Injection is available, will not be committed on my Phoenix. Low on HP, as well as Jay. Everyone's going to be joining on to the fray. The injection is connected by
early on. But you know, the biggest challenge against this big strategy is surviving in mid-game when they finally have the chance to turn it around. They're just going to kill on Eson again and again, and eventually just transition into a possible snowball. But making sure that that snowball happens is a task to do for Onyx Philippines.
That's true. And Eson will not be able to steal the buff. That's already him going down multiple times. That's already expected. The ejection to try to go for the reset, not going to happen because Wise already expended 7 blades for that.
And Eson goes down once again. But surprisingly enough, this is one of the few times that Wise will go on marksman pick. Turtle, though, started already. The goal, you want to definitely carry this game with the clock. You want to just take it by 3 minutes. Now, we're going to go here in the mid lane, and I feel like Blacklist International, they're trying to wait for something to happen. In Onyx Philippines, they're trying to avoid that.
Trying as much as they can to
Yeah, and looks like in the top lane though, 2v1, that's going to be a kill for Lancelot. Lancelot finally takes a kill that's not Diggy. As in the top side, they will be pushing it around.
Yeah, it is going to be a turnaround here. Olaf forced to use the Order of Brilliance.
Yeah, and in the bottom lane, that's going to be Iaknu and Jay again coming in from wide. He's going to go in on the minions, and it's not going to be a 2v3.
Yeah, it's complete disengage for Blacklist International. Now this time around, Onyx will try to trade it for the turn in the top lane. At least they secure the objectives for themselves.
And they will be securing that big, not that big of an objective, but again, that's the first turret in this game. In Onyx Philippines, they definitely are pushing it, the snowball potential coming in from the Diggy strategy. But for Blacklist International, they could potentially stop the bleeding by mid-game. One good fight could change that Diggy strategy slow start. They're going to try to steal it away.
Stolen away by Onyx PH. The advantage that they want is still pretty much there. Worth it trade.
Yeah, and I have to say, that's very much worth it. They got the turtle at the price of Jay. The Jawhead, certainly Eagle, though, they're committing underneath this turret. No Phantom Execution, only used defensively. Onyx Philippines, they definitely won that turtle trade. Again, the damage from Thorn Throws plus Retribution, you have to stay wary of that.
Yeah, it's hate just trying to get that little bit more of an advantage against Wise. 5-0 and 1 against Wise. He's currently sitting at 0-0 and 2.
Yeah, and Wise right now on this lane isn't really necessarily known to be a lane player, but is performing quite okay for Blacklist.
Oh, Heaven's in a bad spot. We'll get caught off the flame strike. The flame shot, I mean, was just perfectly timed.
Yeah.
Get that little bit more damage.
Yeah, this Lancelot is proving to be very much, let's just say, apt for this situation. You give yourself a big strategy against the Lancelot, and the Lancelot will enjoy his time in the early to mid-game. 6-0-1 right now is hit, and he already has a lot of items coming in online, and this is good for Onyx Philippines. They could potentially go for that big snowball, but Blacklist, they need
The fight is in. Oheb secures the last hit onto that.
Over Eson goes for the barrier, and that's a 1-for-1 in the favor of no one. The turtle is already up, and Onyx Philippines will be the one to secure the proper position for now. They will be starting it, but they don't have Hate yet. But Hate will be slowly just going back to that turtle pit. They feel like Onyx Philippines, they're going to take this quite uncontested.
That's the Demon Hunter sword as well on the hand of Wise. He's slowly building up to his item spikes. Turtle will be secured by Onyx PH. No contestants there.
Yeah, and again, another kill on the Dicky. But I just have to say that Thorndrose plus the Retribution is victorious.
Kaysa mag-isip ng isip yung dasal ka, hindi yung isip ka ng isip. Ayan, sabi ko. Kimi, sabi mo to. Bukat mo uuwi yung basag yan. Pero nga, ano bang